every time we sing. So, next we're taking another path down beautiful songs. And this is from that really underrated Disney musical, which is quite fitting because the person who's going to be singing it is doing a Disney musical, though not another one. And that's going to be happening. Yeah! That's going to be happening next term. So if you love her singing and want to see her directing, then you should come along. Obviously, the gorgeous girl I'm on about is the wonderful Becky Hughes, who'll be singing God Help the Outcasts. That was lovely, thank you so much. It's really nice because at the last Prometheus, I was like, oh, I don't want to sing, and now look at that beautiful confidence that's grown and allowed her to be on this gorgeous stage. So, speaking of Disney musicals, and the Disney musical that I mentioned earlier, that was written by someone in early theatre, we do have the wonderful Ed Turner coming to the stage now, singing Hey Ya.
Right, so, this on? A little bit of backstory to this. So when Claire was like, oh yeah, it's on Prometheus, I was like, oh, that sounds like great. I had so much fun last time, let's do it again. And then someone decided to put 3 shows on. And someone also decided to give me 2 projects to do. So I had 0 time. So we're going to learn together. Claire also was like, oh, can you play this song? And I was like, no.
I asked only what I want. Everything.
Yeah, we're not going to get it. You can have one thing, either backstage scene changes for King Lear or a song.
I get it.
Sorry. That's going to be just like how the song's going to go.
She really wanted the constant to see me walk out the door. Can't stand to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now.
That's how long this is going to go.
Oh, you think you got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. What they say is nothing is forever, but what makes love the exception? So why are you so in denial when it's clear we're not happy here? Alright now, fella, I see what's cooler than being cool.
I know.
I can't hear. I see what's cooler than being cool. Alright now. Alright now, baby.
Oh, God. I'm trying to remember the words, I'll be honest.
Alright now, lady. We're gonna break down in just a few seconds here. Don't ever bring it down for nothing. I wanna see you on your baddest behavior. Give me some sugar. I am a neighbor. Let's shut you all down.
So she's going to tell me how to play the song now.
I love how virtual is that. We got it. Well, thank you very much, Ed. So we have another guitar solo from the newcomer to the stage. We have the wonderful Alice Douglas singing Only You. Woo! So, that was wonderful and beautiful. And I think it's really nice that you were able to not only be brave enough to come on stage, but also brave enough to be vulnerable in front of us. Oh, it's the Lord's year of 2018. It is the time to talk about things truthfully. So it's really nice that you're able to do that. Thank you so much, Alice. So next, we have Charlotte and Charlotte, which is really double Charlotte squared. Do an archery, I know about that. And they will be singing Always Remember Us from the new film as well.
That Arizona sky burning in your eyes. You look at me, babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul like California gold. You found a light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but time we try. But all I really know, you're where I wanna go. The part of me is you, will never die. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. When you look at me and the whole world fades, I'll always remember us this way.
That was very beautiful. So, as if spending a week with me wasn't enough, Louis has come back for a beautiful piano. A little bit of a change from King Lear. So can we please welcome him to the stage, singing Band Ambassador by
So I'm supposed to be singing a song, and I will do that, but I am nervous. So I'm just going to break the ice a little bit. I wasn't going to get dressed up for this, but somebody just told me that I had a cool dad vibe going on. I've got like a shirt and the shoes and whatever. So, and a beard, thank you. So, if any of you out there are into sexy older men, hello. If you want to get in touch with me, my mobile phone number is on every single bathroom stall, so you know where to find me. I didn't tell Claire I was going to be doing this bit, so she's like, I didn't say this at all. Talking of dads, this is a song that my dad introduced to me, so if you don't like it, it's his fault. Not mine, because he played it a lot on cassette in the car, and cassettes are still a thing. So this is Band Ambassador by the Divine Comedy. I wanna chill, I wanna sit real still, I wanna sleep like the dead on a bed of roses. Me and my lovely wife, we're in the prime of life. I wanna feel real, I wanna freewheel, I wanna steal the show from under their noses. I wanna get you off, ain't that enough? I'm gonna abseil down my ivory tower and buy myself a Jaguar. I'm a bad ambassador from that elusive place you're searching for. I wanna show you so much more. Well, maybe some other time. I wanna hang with the big boys, wanna ride with the tough guys on the Japanese motorbike. I wanna hold your hand. Hey, what's your favorite band? I wanna look like they look, wanna shake like they shook. I wanna take what they took. I wanna get you high. Don't ask me why. It's just something that I gotta do. I'll try to make it up to you. I'm a bad ambassador from that elusive place you're searching for. I wanna show you so much more.
going to do that. Still liked it. So thank you very much, Louis. Now we're coming into the meat of our sandwich, and if the sandwich filling was poetry, this would be the meat. So I do a lot of poetry in this space on the first Friday of every month, and the next person gets kudos points for coming and seeing one of my gigs, and therefore I've repaid him by making him go first. I think that's fair. So we have the wonderful, the amazing Med performing a poem. I thought it would freeze if I went first.
So I've never done open word, spoken word, poetry in front of anyone before. So this could go terribly wrong or really great. We'll see together.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Now I'm going to close my eyes. I promise it's for the piece and not just because, you know. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about what happens when we die. Not motioning towards a specific question on the why we die, but more motioning towards what happens after life. If our... Well, that's really good. If our senses is transcended beyond our physical cages, if we return to where we were before, a place without complications, instead of coasting or drifting, you would revisit the empty place before where you existed. A place void of regret but equally a bliss, a warm welcome embrace of nothing. Or maybe it's the opposite. We ascend to a magical metropolis, a never-ending dreamscape, a world only limited by the rules that we make. We're only running to see the horizon, scampering on pain-free knees and still wanting. Racing only to see the ribbon and realizing it's too late to start stopping and wait. The machine beside you is throwing attention, beating, faces racing. They feel me up again with words, reassurance. I'm going to be fine in the back. Under. In my never-ending stream of wonder. I'm almost at the finish line. I can see it now, I'm almost out of time. They're all waiting for me. Not Miss Matthew, but everybody. I'm filled with a happy sad, a glorious melancholy, balancing what was on scales. The crooked smile coursing through her face when we first met. The perfect pitter-patter of their first steps. Hours we spent arguing as if we were on rewind, debating how much our lives had been intertwined, begging me to spare some sands of time to sculpt the memories of those who will one day leave behind. Measuring life not by the minutes or hours that tick by, but perhaps by the experiences we feel before we take gasps for the last time, relishing the mystery of the tunnel one up lies on the other. That's your lot.
First time. Ooh. So I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, it's me. So this poem is, I often call it Old Song because I don't like naming it after the person it's about in case they turn up at one of the gigs even though they're in Plymouth and that's 200 miles away. So I used to live with a boyfriend. I moved out at 15. I lived with him for a long time. And this one is about him. So it's called Adam. I think about you often, and when you walk into my mind, you settle and stay until we end up sitting side by side. And I feel the faint urge to hold your hand whisper over me, like the way one tries to remember an old song they can't quite get the first line of. I imagine you looking through me, past me to a past me I used to be, wondering if when I meet in your mind, I'm dressed all in black, my hands stick red from plunging my lack of love into your back. And I like to think you don't think of me, because you're happy, because I'm happy. And I guess that's easy for me, because I don't have to walk away from the glass of the heart I smashed, I just left. And sometimes I taste words you've put in my mouth to cope with my love for you run out. Like old milk, these words taste sour. My love had lumps in it. Grinded teeth away from the parts of my relationship I thought I was missing, and it could no longer be poured into our tea. I couldn't keep drinking it with a grimace, locked lips, tight teeth, trying to grind away all the bits of you I hated. I wonder if you tasted the tea, or just ignored the smell. I wonder if you've turned our shrine into a painted picture of somebody else. I hope that picture's of yourself. I hope you learnt to fill the gaps I left in your hands from leading you with your own strength. How do you paint me now when you talk about us? I hope it's in grayscale, like a picture of the past, so I don't look like myself. And I hope somebody since has brought back Technicolor. I see the way you've moved on with your life as a triumph, though I do wonder why you couldn't do that with me. When I look at you now, I see false lines worn on your face from effort you didn't spend with me. It has only grown apart. Did you think I was a pit stop? A place to waste 2 years of your life? Why were the cracks in the pavement of our road the only ones I patched up? I wonder if you still live, ignoring the drifting tectonic plates between my world and the world you forced us to live in. And I feel you, like crumbs, in the bed I share with another man. And as I brush you out, you come up often. He knows you. Our funny little life together, long car rides in gorgeous weather. The music you gave me still tumbles out of my mouth in a happy song. I wonder when you taste my name in your mouth, it has to be sucked out of you, like poison from the wounds I left. I hope one day we meet again. Eye to eye, not quite recognise. I hope we can sit side by side, and the urge to hold the other's hand drifts away from us like a breeze. And it's that old song, the one I can't remember the first line to, the one you said would play at our wedding, the one I turn down now if I hear it. I wonder if when we meet in your mind, we're singing along. Thank you, Claire. Thanks, Claire. That's great. Okay. So, we're continuing our beautiful poetry theme, and when they told me the title of this poem, I was like, yee, Shakespeare! I might be wrong. It is The Bard, performed by Sam Fairfax.
First of all, I'd like to apologise because I've just followed two incredible poets. Yeah, basically, this has been finished mostly today. It's still in its first drafts and it requires a lot of work and it's not that long. So, my apologies before I start, but we'll see how it goes. So, The Bard. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to switch off on hearing that line, because it's from one of Shakespeare's plays, and there's no appreciation for Bill these days. So here I am, in defense of The Bard, because these days it isn't hard to make a rhyme, especially when it's not a crime to break the meter. And I'm not even trying desperately to please her, and by her I mean Queen Liz, not the one we have at the Mo. She seems like quite a bro, but numero uno. I wonder, would you dare let loose your soul if you knew your very life was on the line? I'd rather sit at home and save my skin than risk being called a knave, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worse than stocking knave. Burn! Now what are you going to say? When you can barely comprehend the outpouring of his soul, let alone the layers to it. The height of his language can be barely comprehended with hidden meanings and interpretations galore in every line. The ambiguity of understanding is divine. So why should the idea of Macbeth bring out a yawn? Does it not dawn on you that there's a reason we still look at his works, yet still we study and marvel? Nothing makes me want to twerk like iambic pentameter. Call me thou all night long, Daddy Bill. Thy words make me tremble like no other. Today's plays just aren't the same. They don't play your rhyming game. These days there's a wealth of plays written by many a proud chap who's been at a feast of languages and stolen the scraps. So next time you hear a reference to The Bard, don't just sigh and roll your eyes. Think hard about why your Y11 English teacher got so excited about this man, this genius, who left us with his soul.
expected everyone who was in King Lear to call Shakespeare Bill. I feel like we're really getting personal with them. So, continuing our poetry corner, we have Hannah Clear, who is performing her poem, Black Cloud. Can people hear me? Is this good?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Cool.
I have a little black cloud that follows me around. I have a little black cloud that sometimes doesn't make a sound. I have a little black cloud who sometimes roars like thunder, and sometimes the noise is so loud I cannot hear a sound. This huge whirlwind of thoughts are judging me for all sorts. Sometimes rays of sunshine make their way through, but it makes me feel safe and warm and new. I have a little black cloud, not too big, but can always be found. I have a little black cloud who's sometimes the only one around. Me and my little black cloud have learnt to live with one another. Some days are harder than others, but through it all, it will always be just my little black cloud and me.
Short and sweet. And what did I say? It's so brave to not only come on here, but also be vulnerable. At least that's what my therapist says. So, we have the penultimate Hannah, and now the gorgeous Med is back again, bringing close to our little poetry section with a poem he has written called Proud to be Black.
Right, so I actually have this. So, here it is. Right. So, it's now time for the token race poem. I'm here to tick boxes and make people feel uncomfortable. So, the more eagle-eyed of you might have noticed that I'm black, so let's talk about that. I'm not proud to be black. I remember the first day I noticed I was black. I was 5 on the playground in Sandpit, sculpting my magnum opus. And my friend Sadiq called me the N-word. I believe my exact response at the time was, okay, cool. I went home and I wanted to ask the smartest person I knew to ask them what the word meant. But my mum was at work, so I went and found my sister. And she then explained to me, well, before she asked, was my friend Sadiq black? And I didn't quite understand what that had to do with my question. As I grew up, my sisters would tell me that I would have to work harder than my white friends. My dad would tell me, based on his experiences and customs, I could have white friends, but I just could not trust them. My mom was indifferent to that, as long as I didn't bring home a white girl. I'm not proud to be black. Actually, maybe I should qualify that. I'm about as proud as that I have teeth in my mouth and scars on my back. That's to say, not at all. I think pride is something we should ascribe to things we've actually strived to try and achieve. I did not achieve blackness. I did not work hard for more melanin. I am not proud to be black. Matter of fact, there have been many times the thoughts crossed my mind of how easy I would find life if I weren't black. Not having to worry when my hands move when I walk into a shop. No more hastening heartbeats when a siren comes and the voice asks me to stop. No more having to justify to anyone why I'm in a certain building in my university, a place that's supposed to foster knowledge, not breed adversity. Yes, it occurs to me, if I weren't black, I would have to deal with old ladies crossing the street when they see me, thinking I'm heading off to a bank run, or other ladies stopping me just to tell me I'm one of the good ones. And not having to worry about being too black for the white kids because I talk in a certain way, or too white for the black kids because I don't willing to listen to Dre poetry break. Look, I like Dr. Dre, Pop and NWA, and sometimes I just don't want to bump Chronic in the same time in one day. I just want to listen to Ed Sheeran and Carly Rae, and liking that does not make me gay, and it really shouldn't matter anyway, but you know that's a pop for another day. I'm not proud of the way we raise our black boys. Feeding into the narrative of self-billing prophecy instead of nurturing with love, indoctrinating the young with a belief of a glass ceiling made from ivory and blood diamonds from yesteryear, over teaching them of tolerance. Maybe you can say it's idealistic to think that there can come one day where people of every spectrum are judged by the things they are not judged by the things they cannot control, or juvenile to think that the stains of civilization's past should not borrow its way into my life, or to think I should be able to live a life free from limitations the world places on me. But if you were to ask any of my white friends how many times in a day they were made to think about their race, they'll be confused as to why I asked the question. Planting a seed of hate grows vicious no matter the pigmentation of the planter. Yes, I am black, but why should that limit me? Black isn't what I am, not what I am trying to be. Black was not a choice that was afforded to me. Black is preconceived notions of the BBC. Black is the colour of my skin, it should not define me. I am not proud to be black, but I am proud of what I've been able to achieve as a black man in a world that has been designed to counteract. Prouder still than the Mandelas and the MLKs, the black people fought and died and paved the way back about 2 school years ago. A man like you and I stood in front of a crowd just like this, in front of both whites and blacks, his monochrome compatriots, and spoke of a day that would come when a man's colour would become secondary to the contents of his character. I suppose in many ways we're still waiting for that day.
So much, men, for sharing that with us. So now we're going to blend into the Christmas portion, if we can all recover. And we're going to have Kieran? For some reason I thought I'd lost you. We're going to have Kieran and Charlotte with a beautiful a cappella version of Silent Night.
My uncle, thank you. They're here representing Schwab. Yeah, we actually arranged this about half an hour ago, so hope you enjoy it.
I love that song because when I first moved here, I was into England, I didn't know that you could have the same song in 2 languages, and it's so beautiful, and I love it very much. So, with the end of our Christmas portion beginning, and perfectly on time, we're going to have Ellie and Emily singing Santa Baby.
Hi guys, sing along if you want.
Yeah, please sing along, because I can't sing, I'm just doing this because you don't know the lyrics. You also don't know the lyrics very well, so... Are you ready? Hold on. Actually...
Santa baby, just slip a table under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, a deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, I fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations for that Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
She really does want a lot. I want a yacht. So, the next song, and our last to close the evening, and also because I'm stalling for some people to arrive. Who they are, you will know in a minute. We are going to sing as an audience, if you'd like to, Fairy Tale of New York, which has been decided about a second ago by Ed that he knows how to play. So,
When you say I know how to play, this is the song that I was going to do. If it shows you.
yeah, Fairy Tale of New York. So it's gonna go swimmingly.
Yeah, this is the song I was going to play if you didn't decide to be King Lear. Thanks. Let's try
Is it that line? That's the very song.
Everything jamming.
Additionally, I don't actually know the song, so I've got the chords up. You can't sing it, so I would have thought it. Right. Let's try this.
Let's have a go, everybody. Spirit!
Okay, is everyone ready? Do people have the lyrics up? And whatever. Or just know them off the top of your head, that'll do as well. I mean, I can't play any like riffs on it, so if you know an intro, then it's
In the drunk night, when an old man said to me, "Wanna see another one?" And then he sang a song, the rare romancing dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. You're the one that lucky one. Waiting 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. One happy Christmas. I love you, baby. It could be a first time when all my dreams come true. These boys, they got rivers of gold. The rainbows are pretty, so race for me home. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you're pretty. We come to your city when the band finished playing. They howled out for more. Singing out, you were swinging. On the drums they were singing. We kissed on the corner and danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Day, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Keep going. We're doing it.
I could have been someone.
No, you're not. You're fun.
But it's okay. You bum your fun. Where are you? You still might be maggot. You cheap lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're awesome. When but it's all lost. The boys of the NYPD choirs were singing Galway Day, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I could